Bitcoin was at 50,000 on April 23rd, 2021. So now it's February 13th, 2024. There's a lot of hype about the Bitcoin at 50,000. It's been there before, guys. I said this in other videos, but a lot of people are not saying that. They want the hype. They want, to see these channels, Bitcoin to 200,000. Yes, and you can listen to that, and there's probabilities. But we have to look at the historicals. Every time you look at historical stocks, just like crypto now, you have to look at the historicals. Also the valuations. There's many reasons. Also psychological reasons, right? Why did crypto go down? There were things like FTX, Binance, all these things too that are going on as well. So we have to look at the price point, $50,000. It's been there before, April 23rd, 2021. And guess what, guys? It's been at $64,000. That's right, $64,300 on November 12th, 2021. Look at the charts. You shouldn't believe me or anyone else. You need to look at the charts because, see, Wall Street is all the way in crypto. So it's not an idea anymore that they will be, people were pushing for them to come into crypto, and they were very careful studying, looking at blockchain technology, working with all the banks, Citigroup, JP Morgan, all these banks were involved in crypto already in the blockchain technology side. So they've been studying a lot of things. But you guys have to take a look at the charts too. Because you look at a video that says Bitcoin 200,000, and guess what? That's what the people looked at in April 2021. And in November 2021, when it was at 64,000, what were they saying? Remember, look back at the videos. They were saying Bitcoin at 100,000, right? So now the Bitcoin halving is going to happen, right? It's in about a month. Okay, that means it's just like a 2-for-1, right? It's same like the stocks, right? 2-for-1, right? So be careful, guys. You guys have to understand now this is going towards the Wall Street side. It's going towards real finance people. There's things like pump and dump, other reasons why other cryptos will go up as well. Ethereum, XRP, Solana. So this is not, you can hear Bitcoin 20,000 times a day, but you have to understand diversification is the key, because just like the stocks, you won't put all your money into one stock, right? I hope not. Or one sector, right? Just the banking sector, just into Citigroup, just into JP Morgan, right? So commodities like oil, different oil industries, tech sector, right? You won't just put all your money into Apple, right? Because you've heard those stories, just put all your money in here and it'll be fine. Well, maybe it won't, So it could go into Tesla, other companies, which makes sense. So you have a diversification of your portfolio, right? You cannot just have one stock, right? And you cannot just have one crypto either, right? That's dangerous. Dangerous for your finances, right? Because if it goes down and you need that money's, then you cannot touch it, right? You have to wait and hold it for years. So that's not going to help you going to the grocery store, right? So you have to think about these things for diversification. And why do I say this? Because this is just finance 101, right? You guys have to make sure you're looking at all the cryptos. Some may go up, some may go down. You may want to hold, 3 years, 5 years, whatever you want to do. You could put that away for your kids as well. You know, you don't have to touch it at all. You know, but then there's other scenarios that will come about with the technology. We have to look at Ethereum's technology. We have to look at the X payment system, which will be the all-in-one app. So how will apps use crypto as currency? You see what I mean? So even if you bought crypto, there's strategies of, averaging, right? You buy, but you buy again, you buy again, you buy again. So you have an average. So what will we use in the next 5 years for crypto as payments? You see, that's where it will become very interesting, actually. Because if you pay with the Dogecoin or Solana or Ethereum at the supermarket, right, this will happen. This is, not an idea anymore. You will pay for groceries with crypto. So which crypto will you use? Which crypto will you hold? See, this will get very intricate as far as everyone's finances in the world, the prices, daily price, weekly price, how people are managing their monies with crypto versus the dollar. Okay? So think about that. Think about that. So I want to hear your thoughts. Subscribe, but let me know when you subscribe. All of the new people, thanks to them. Thanks from this channel, because we like to tell the truth. We don't like to say, Bitcoin 200,000 and it's at 50 and it's been at 50 before. You have to say that, right? You have to say the whole piece. If not, you're only getting tidbits of information. And a lot of people think, oh yeah, that is the answer, right? It's at 50, so it must go to 60. It can go to 60 and then go back to 45. Why? Maybe Ethereum. Maybe Ethereum's the answer, right? Maybe Solana is the answer. Maybe XRP is the answer. Maybe Dogecoin is the answer, right? Maybe Shiba Inu is the answer, right? They have trillions of coins, right? You can buy trillions of coins, right? It's less than 1 penny. So, there will be new, not only billionaires, trillionaires in the future. But the whole banking system is now becoming accustomed to using crypto. And now the apps will help to use this for everything. So, like I said, your groceries, buying cars. Of course, people bought cars already with crypto, but we know this. But other things, buying clothes with crypto, buying vacations with crypto. So these are the new currencies that people will use. Because BRICS is here, and I'm not talking about a brick. You guys know what I'm talking about. The groups that form BRICS with an S at the end, right? For South Africa at the end. They're there, and they formed a huge alliance. And this is going against the dollar. The dollar is not what it was many years ago, right? So it's not backed by gold. We know the gold price has gone up, but the dollar is not backed by gold, right? So this is very interesting, right? So Bitcoin is like the new blockchain gold. So this is very interesting. So things will be pegged to that system. Why? Don't forget, guys, like I said, Wall Street is involved. So it's what they want now, too. And they run things all over the world. And if you don't believe that, well, look at all the Bitcoin ETFs and how other countries are looking at that as well. and other exchanges. There's the new exchange in Abu Dhabi. So all of these things are going to make a big difference very soon, because some of these changes in the US, if you're in the US, you cannot trade on those exchanges yet. But that's coming, right? The M2 is what I'm talking about in Abu Dhabi. So there's a lot to come with that, because the regulatory pieces are in place already. And they wanted this because they don't want that FTX scenario anymore, or the Binance scenario, or, there's so many stories now with that, right? So, and like the Bernie Madoff, it was stocks, it wasn't crypto, but it's the same thing. He didn't buy the stocks. So, he just said he bought the stocks and the returns were up. And like the FTX, they want to monitor what these guys are doing. And they should, right? It's your monies, my monies. So everybody wants to be safe, right? When you go to the bank, you put the money in to your account. It's there. You can see it digitally. And you have to trust that obviously somewhere in that banking system, your monies are there safe, right? If the bank closes, there's a guarantee like the FDIC. And the same thing with crypto. So, of course, Wall Street wanted their guarantees. And how do they get that? Through the regulatory compliances that they apply when they did this. So that's why they had to investigate and look. And that's why the M2 was there too, because they wanted it their way. They wanted a safer, secure way. But they didn't want it to be under the US regulations and rules. They wanted to be to a higher standard, actually, which is the M2 in Abu Dhabi. So you guys can check that out. We'll talk more about the M2. I know I talk about it sparingly, but the M2 is very important. But let me know what you guys are into today with the crypto. Do you like the Solana? Maybe you still like the Dogecoin and the Shiba Inu. It's cheap. Shiba Inu is less than 1 cent. Dogecoin is still around 9 cents. So we'll see what happens with that, with the XApp. All right, guys, thank you so much. I wish you a great day.